Hi, so this video will focus on professionalism in the early years sector. The 7 dimensions of professionalism in the early years sector, as identified by Brock, are knowledge, qualifications, training and professional development, skills, autonomy, values, ethics, and rewards. They are all interlinked and equally as important, but I feel like the most relevant dimension to me is the one that focuses around qualifications, training, and professional development of the workforce. For some practitioners, the route into childcare was offered as an easier and better economic alternative to unemployment, and for single-parent families for which other careers were unattainable, potentially due to lack of skills, education, or family constraints that do not allow for full-time work, rather than it being related to their passion or calling, working in the early years fit their childcare needs better than a 9-to-5 job could. However, for the workforce to be skilled at raising child attainment levels and bettering outcomes, practitioners need to be confident in their practice and have an underpinning knowledge of child development. While some access courses and levels 1 to 3 do give an overview of child development, I feel like my own personal knowledge level is more in-depth than some lesser qualified practitioners in the setting, and I find that I am often the one to take lead of activities and have better working relationships with the teaching staff in terms of questioning and engaging in the planning of provision. During my time in a private day nursery, I experienced firsthand what the classed nature of early years care looks like, as the majority of employees were working class females who entered the job as an easier route, and this was evident in their practice. Formal or informal learning did not take place as effectively as it could, and groups of children were left unsatisfied as their learning preferences were not considered when planning of provision. Furthermore, the underpinning knowledge of effectively engaging children in activities that feed their curiosities and develop their understandings of unfamiliar concepts was not present, meaning the learning that was facilitated was not deep. More so, a superficial requirement needed to tick a checkbox on the observation schedule in the nursery. The follow-up on children's experiences was not as effective as it could be either, resulting in repetition of activities that were far below certain children's developmental ability, with no topic extension applied to further their understanding. It is simple concepts like these that evidence the quality of a degree-trained practitioner compared to a practitioner with lower qualifications, as the knowledge base is greater for the undergraduate to draw from, furthering their understanding of implementing good practice to positively influence child outcomes. By undertaking this degree, I feel that the work completed has helped me understand child development on a case-by-case basis, as each child is unique and individual, meaning that practitioners need to have a good understanding of the wants and needs of the children in their care so they can facilitate learning experiences in a way that is personalised and relevant to each individual child. Furthermore, through the degree, I developed an understanding of schematic learning and could identify these schemas in the classroom. For other practitioners in the setting, children transporting toys around the provision or repeating the same activity daily can lead to their confusion and frustration as they do not understand the reasoning behind it and instead want the children to go and play. However, due to my deeper knowledge of child development, I now realise that this is their way of interpreting the environment and learning from it, so I am careful to not discourage these behaviours in the same ways my colleagues often do. The displayed behaviour also applies to the exploration of new concepts in adult-led activities in the classroom, as the frustration felt by practitioners in regard to a child that does not seem to be taking in the information they are presenting can cause them to end the activity early before consolidation occurs. However, my degree has taught me that children learn in different ways and display their understandings in a variety of methods, and patience and perseverance are key for a practitioner working with a child who is struggling rather than disregarding them. I find that utilising sustained shared thinking, another concept learned through my degree course, helps ascertain what a child is thinking in an activity and provides me with a valuable information as where to go next in terms of next steps or supportive measures. This is a skill I have not observed being fully utilised in my setting, as the practitioners prefer to talk to the children in an activity rather than engage them fully by finding out their thoughts and opinions of the task at hand. By developing a thorough understanding of each child and being able to recognise the reasoning for the underlying behaviour they are displaying allows for greater practitioner relationships with the children in the setting to be created, as children become aware of how in tune their adults are with them, and then this aids the creation of positive attachments. Whilst completing my degree, has given me the information I require to become a creative, varied, and attentive practitioner to the children in my care. It has also developed my ability to reflect on practice and assess my own professional development in a way that is relevant to me. By observing practitioners engaging in poor practice, it provides me with the opportunity to reflect on what is witnessed, disseminate my own knowledge to practitioners, and work collectively to improve the overall pedagogy of the setting to create methods of improving the outcomes for each individual child in our care.